Rolling. All right, Cam.
Cool.
So let's carry on with this awesome interview. From awesome people to awesome people, helping them to make plans and to give some inspiration. So, what are like maybe 3 key points to have or to do to achieve things or to get them started?
Yeah. That's right. Talking about. Yeah, so I see myself as I go in and I can inspire, and we live in a community where inspiration is all around us. We need to be reminded how to be motivated, and motivation comes really from within. So if you want real motivation, I say look in the mirror, look how good looking you are, and then don't move until all you're thinking about is the life that you want to live. And you get that through looking in here and feeling inside your heart. You've got to be passionate. You've got to do what you love in this world. I meet people every day who want more money, more success, more love, more. And they're not doing what they love in life. They're not doing it. And I often use the example of a happy garbage man can be more successful than an unhappy dentist. Because happiness, more successful than the dentist, because happiness allows you to see possibilities and opportunity, and so you're in garbage, and when next year you own a truck, and when the year after that you own a dump. And I love hearing stories of how people have got from nothing to owning the biggest coffee. Starbucks, the story behind Starbucks,
Sure.
Love Starbucks, hate Starbucks, you can't help but admire that came from someone who had nothing.
Yeah.
Same for all those, Stallone, no one wanted him in the movie, right. And then he got his break, and look how big he is today. So, yeah.
That's right. I heard the Stallone story just recently. Read about it. Didn't know that actually, that he came out of scratch basically.
No.
And that's awesome. And there are so many success stories.
Yeah.
One of the biggest is probably the Beatles that were declined a few times.
Yeah.
Those people they can't sleep still.
Yeah.
So no, that's awesome. So motivation is a big thing. Why is that not taught in school? Why don't they teach it? Why do we focus? Let's talk about the media.
Yeah.
Why do we have so much negativity here? Where are the positive headlines?
And as someone who is so driven and goal focused and looking for that positive angle, it's kind of hard to answer that, because I don't see that. I don't get how, but I do get that not everyone, there's something that makes someone really energized and really motivated and committed, and it'd be great if the whole world was like that. But would the whole world? I don't know why it's not taught. Maybe it's not taught because it's a scary thing. We're very much taught at school. The example of asking a kid, "What do you want to be? What do you want to be when you're older?" And someone says, "I want to be a spaceman," and the teacher goes, "That's a cool goal, but what do you really want to be?
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't be a spaceman?"
That's right.
And so it goes, and then the whole curriculum at school is built around, well, what will get you a mediocre job. Not saying that any jobs, but what will just make you average. And when they get to the end of school and they want to go to university, what are you going to do at university? I don't know. Get a degree in what? I don't know, I'm just going to do it. And it's because what they have wanted to do is often told that they can't do it.
Yeah.
And then we start asking the question when it's way too late, when our mind can still be creative, but it can only be creative if it's like any kind, it's a muscle, and so you need to train it. And if for the past 20 years everyone's been telling you you can't do it,
right,
you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
But you can still find that motivation in you.
That's right.
It's just going to take a bit more. But there's no, you know, people say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
Of course you can. You've just got to get in their head. And so with you, you're not teaching a dog, you're teaching yourself.
Yeah. This is awesome, Kim. I think we're talking a little bit here about the managing of rejection, what is one of the key success points of Anthony Robbins, one of the great life coaches in the States. So handle rejections is very important. Don't let people talk you down, right?
Totally.
Because otherwise you're not winning.
No.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Tell me, coming slowly to the end of this awesome interview, what is quite sad.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. Why did you have hands? Like, there's no cameraman. Just keep going. But yeah.
Tell me maybe a few just little things what people can do in their daily life to get more positive, to get more motivated, and more follow their dreams. You said dream big.
Yeah. Dream big, totally dream big, and then be visual. I remember a couple of years ago I wanted to go to New York. I wanted to speak, you know, New York's got this great pull factor to it, like, and I didn't know anyone in New York. I didn't have the money to get into New York. I just wanted to be there. And I went out and I brought a massive photo, would have been about that big, of New York, and I stuck it on my wall, and it was the last thing I saw before I went to sleep, the first thing I saw when I woke up.
That's right.
18 months later I was in New York, you
That's
know, and
crazy.
I don't know what happened. I got scholarships, I met the right people, you know, I picked it up for me, and it's that thing of going back at the start of this interview. I've always been a dreamer.
Yeah.
I've always seen it there, and as long as at the end of each day you're ticking off and you're saying, yeah, cool, I did this to get closer to New York, I brought a picture, I sent an email, you know, all the stuff in your day that makes you feel good.
Sure.
Write that down, note it down, do whatever you can to remember that, rather than the person who gave you the fingers as you drove past them, or, you know, you make a choice what you want to focus on. A lot of people will focus on that person who looked at them funny or was not nice to them in some way. I could do that as well, but there's one more reason why I would focus on, I had an awesome interview today with this crazy guy from Germany that's going into my book, you know?
Thank you, my friend.
So, thank you.
Not yet finished. That was a very big point actually, and I like that. I'm talking about a vision board, a dream board.
Yeah.
And I can tell by myself that this is actually working. So having pictures that I cut out of magazines, very similar, buying a poster and put it on the wall that you can see every day is working. If you don't believe us, try it out. But then you have to follow it, think of it, think about it, create it. Yeah. And dream about it, and then you get there unconsciously, and this is a crazy thing. Another thing.
Totally. So just going in with that thing of you cut it out, you've got to do more. And I think that's what you were saying about. You've got to look at it, and you've got to look at it with the mind of, yeah, I can get that. I think because people do, it's everything, people will give something a go, and they look at it and they go, no, it's not really going to happen. Yeah. And you've got to look at it and it's already happening for you. Yeah. Which is a little bit scary, because it's that thing of putting it out there, and that thing of putting it out there reversing the disappointment, you're just going to forget about the disappointment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Got to keep going. Keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Another thing very similar, I think, is taking notes or just writing down your goals, your dreams,
Yeah.
passion, whatever you like to change or to start or whatever. And this is another thing, what is great, I think. Yeah. So I think a last final question, a nice one is, what are your goals then in the next? Let's make it a little bit bigger. 1 to 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah. Definitely getting back to New York.
What's on your wall?
What's on my wall? Yeah.
After New York.
Yeah, after New York. New York's still big, baby. It's just got bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, when I look at my life, I want to be able to afford the lifestyle that's going to allow me to make the biggest change in this world and inspire change, not for what is wrong, but for the potential people have to achieve. So what I need to afford that lifestyle, I need to feel good about myself.
Yeah.
To feel good about myself, I want to be able to wear the clothes I want to wear. I want to be able to wake up in the house I want to wake up in and go on that holiday that's going to recharge me, so that when I'm in front of an audience of 2,500 people, hopefully that's going to get bigger and bigger, I can give each person in that audience 100% of my energy, because you absorb
It is like
what is around you.
positivity chain, yeah? It is.
Yeah.
It keeps pushing, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Carry on.
I mean, I love it when you go to an audience of, and you do, you get opportunities where you go to audiences and already that's a highly motivated group of people. You can give them so much still, you know,
It gives you a good feeling, huh?
that's coming back to you.
Yeah.
And it's true, it's like everything's made up of particles, right? Like we're made up of little, it's particles?
Yeah.
Elements, atoms, you know how everything gets made up of the same stuff?
Yeah.
And so you start putting it out and it's like it's a big sonic boom.
It's like an explosion.
It is, it feels good. So on my wall, I see the world as the playground, and you can only really hold the world in your hands when you want to make a difference, and that's my biggest thing in life.
Nice, awesome. So big goals ahead for you.
Yeah,
the
big
next
goals.
2 years, always, never stopping. Kim, thank you so much for the interview. Just maybe one last thing you wanna tell them. This is your chance now.
Yeah. Big opportunity. But my biggest thing is really have a dream in life and believe in it 100%, and don't let anything get in your way. There's got to be people out there who support us. These people are awesome, but there's also going to be people who say things can't be done, but it's not possible, and you have a choice as to who you're going to be and who you're going to listen to. And life is a journey, and it deserves to be exciting. Where this is it, this is life as we know it. So you may as well embrace every opportunity.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah.
Nice
Cool.
words at the end. Thank you so much.
Thank
guys.
you.
Awesome.
Cool.
Sweet, man.
Straight. It was